Hello all. Today we're finally finishing the Tortured Poets Department anthology. It's been a long journey. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into reacting to her other albums. I think we left off on Red, so that'll be next. But in the meantime, I'm posting all kinds of random stuff. I actually feel nervous filming this video because I know it's gonna get more than 40 views and I have forgotten what that feels like. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and finish these anthology songs. So the last song we did was Thank You Amy, which means that today we're starting off with I Look in People's Windows. And I'm in the mood for some chill music for once, so this could be good for me. Okay.
I had died the tiniest death. I spied the catch in your breath. Out, 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 out.
Okay.
Northbound I got carried away as you boarded your train. South, 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 south.
Huh.
A feather taken by the wind blowing. I'm afflicted by the not knowing. So I look in people's windows, chance fixed by rose golden glows. They have their friends over to drink nice wine. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time?
Okay. Interesting song topic. Harmonies are really pretty.
Does it feel alright to not know me? I'm addicted to the if only. So I look in people's windows like I'm some deranged weirdo. I attend Christmas parties from outside. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time?
Is that it? That was fascinating. I mean, I feel like I'm saying the same things about literally every song, but the guitar was pretty. The harmonies were pretty. Some of the rhyming was really good. Like, it was really satisfying when she said, does it feel all right to not know me? I'm addicted to the if only. That rhyme really hit. Kind of the only unique thing I would comment on about this song is just that the topic is super interesting and the title. Like, I've never heard a song like that. I feel like I would like this song like as a standalone thing if this was the only song I'd heard on this album. I do just feel like it sounds so similar to every other song. I mean, like, I can tell what the differences are. She clearly tried to intentionally throw you off with some of the harmonies, or not the harmonies, some of the melodies in this song. She would hit some unexpected notes. So I guess in that way, maybe the melodies were a little bit different. I just keep like holding out for one that's gonna like stand out, and it's really easy for them to all blend together when this style of each of these songs is like identical with like maybe a few exceptions, but they're all just like acoustic slow songs with a lot of poetic lyrics and pretty similar instrumentation and melodies. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like not feeling this album that much. Don't get me wrong, there are songs that I've been listening to, but it's like maybe a quarter of the songs on this album I've been listening to, and then the other 3/4 I've just been like, I haven't listened to them. Somebody commented and said that he felt this album could be more concise. I think that about a lot of albums. You know, you hear an album and it's overall good, but there are like some obvious songs that maybe could have been cut to make it really good. That's kind of where I'm at with this 31 song album. But I also understand just like as a person wanting to release all of your songs that you like. I just feel like only really big Taylor Swift fans are going to sit through a 31 song album. And maybe that's who she wrote this for. And obviously once you get to know the songs, then you can distinguish between them a little bit more. And probably you reach a point where you're like, they don't sound similar at all because you know the songs really well and you can pinpoint the differences. But like definitely as a whole, they're just stylistically, melodically, and musically just really similar. Probably most people would agree that she could have made this a bit more concise. Okay, I accidentally just summarized what I think about this entire album after listening to this song. And I actually do think this is a pretty song. Like I said, I feel like if I listened to it on its own, I'd be like, oh yeah, I like that song. I'm gonna try to say a lot less moving forward. Okay, next we have The Prophecy. I feel like a few people commented that this one was their favorite. So maybe this one's a little bit different.
got cursed like Eve got bitten? Oh, was it punishment? Pat around when I get home. I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. A greater woman wouldn't beg. But I looked to the sky and said, please, I've been on my knees. Change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Cards on the table, mine play out like fools in a fable. Oh, it was sinking in. Oh, slow is the quicksand, poison blood from the wound of the pricked hand. Oh,
I like this one a little better.
Still I dream of him, and I sound like an infant, feeling like the very last drops of an ink pen. A greater woman stays cool, but I howl like a wolf at the moon. And I look unstable, gathered with a coven round a sorceress table. A greater woman has faith, but even statues crumble if they're made to wait. I'm so afraid I sealed my fate, no sign of soulmates. I'm just a paperweight in shades of grayish, spending my last coin so someone will tell me it'll be okay.
Huh. A very Taylor Swift bridge. I like that the song has some darker elements to it. I wish you would lean into that even more, honestly. Okay, there's one thing I really like about that song that I have to compliment before I forget it. Y'all are gonna be like, Shelby, this is so oddly specific, but I was just talking a lot about how a lot of her melodies sound really similar, which is why it's so easy to write like a Taylor Swift sounding song. You know how people make comedic videos about that? She did something a little bit different that I feel like I've never heard from her before, but that I hear in a lot of like alternative music that I listen to. And it's this one little melody she does where she goes na 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 na, and then she goes to prophecy. I think it's like just the technique of not like resolving the end of your melody, like just ending on this like note where it feels like something could come after to like resolve it, but it doesn't. I'm explaining this horribly, but I just really liked that specific melody, and it finally is something I feel like I've never heard her do before. But like I said, I hear it in like rock music and stuff. And like I said, I liked that the song had a little bit of a darker feel. Like I feel like the first two chords of the chord progression, I was like, ooh, but then she kind of did just end the chord progression by making it have that, I don't even know what this vibe would be. Like, I was gonna say bittersweet. Honestly, it's almost more of like a triumphant type of chord progression that she uses a lot. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I can tell you what it's not, and it's not remaining as dark. So I want her to like try to make it. Like, I think that would be really interesting. Just keeping that chord progression real like dark and eerie. She does it sometimes. I feel like I could see that for this song working really well. Okay, I have given you such specific comments that I don't even remember what my overall thoughts were on the song. I think I kind of liked it. I liked it more than the previous song. I liked it more than some of the other Anthology songs. So maybe this one is like up there for me. Next we have Cassandra. Then we have Peter, and we have Robin. A lot of names going on. So let's find out.
I was in my new house placing daydreams, patching up the crack along the wall.
Like, if you had told me I'd already listened to the song, I would believe you.
What I'm saying,
I would believe you.
that's where I was when I got.
Okay, let me start it over. I didn't listen to the lyrics on accident.
I was in my new house placing daydreams, patching up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, 'cause that's where I was when I got the call. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets there's a raging riot. killed Cassandra first, 'cause she feared the worst and tried to tell it sound. So they filled my cell with snakes, I regret to say. Do you believe me now? They knew the whole time that I was onto something. The family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line, they all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll that they never.
She's doing it again.
For my soul, you can mark my words that I said it first in a morning warning. No one heard.
Okay, did you see the whole not resolving
I
the
patched up the
melody
crack
thing?
along the wall.
I like that.
I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, 'cause that's where I was when I lost it all. It's so quiet.
Huh. Isn't that funny that I just pinpointed that really specific melody I liked, and then she used the exact same one in the next song? Payroll, the prophecy. But I still like it. I like it. It says that song is about Cassandra of Troy, a princess and prophetess, cursed by her ex-lover Apollo to always deliver true prophecy but never be believed. So does this song go with the previous song? The previous song is called The Prophecy. That'd be kind of interesting if they went together. I have nothing else to say, so let's move on to Peter. More piano.
Forgive me, Peter, my lost fearless leader, in closets like cedar, preserved from when we were just kids. Is it something I did?
Oh, I love the rhyming.
The goddess of timing once found us beguiling. She said she was trying. Peter, was she lying? My ribs.
It's giving Sabrina Carpenter.
And she did.
The same like style of rhyming. It's kind of cute.
And I didn't wanna come down.
It's pretty.
I thought it was just goodbye for now. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises, oceans deep, but never to keep. And I won't confess that I waited, but I let the lamp burn as the men masqueraded. I hoped you'd return with your feet on the ground. Tell me all that you've learned, 'cause love's never lost when perspective is earned. And you said you'd come and get me, but you were 25 and the shelf life of those fantasies has expired. Lost to the lost boys chapter of your life. Forgive me, Peter, please know that I tried to hold on to the day when you were mine. But the woman who sits by the window has turned out the light.
That's some good imagery. Okay, I am wondering who that song is about. Other than that, I have, once again, nothing to say. I have nothing to say. I feel like a bad reactor. I mean, at least I don't have like criticism. Like, I feel like I never have criticism for Taylor Swift songs. At least not her new ones. That has to count for something. But boy, do I also just have nothing to say at all. There are 3 songs left. Let's check out The Bolter, if this is another piano ballad. And I like piano, but
by all accounts, she
okay.
almost drowned when she was 6 in frigid water.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
And I can confirm she made a curious child, ever reviled by everyone except her own father.
I feel jaded. Like, I literally feel jaded.
With a quite bewitching face, splendidly selfish, charmingly helpless, excellent fun till you get to know her. Then she runs like it's a race. Behind her back, her best mates laughed, and they nicknamed her the Bolter. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening.
What's up, B?
Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. She's been many places with men of many faces. First they're off to the races, and she's laughing, drawing aces, but none of it is changing. That the chariot is waiting, hearts are hers for the breaking. There's escape in escaping.
Okay. It was catchy. That little melody in the chorus, it was catchy. We are on track 29. I think I might be getting a little bit jaded. A little bit jaded. Okay, that's a me problem. Track 29 is insane though. I've never heard of such a thing. And it's a good thing for albums to be cohesive and have somewhat of a similar sound. But when the album's 31 songs, okay, let's maybe turn this into a little game. Okay, the next song is called Robin. I'm just gonna put in some guesses. I'm thinking this will be an acoustic song where she's like finger picking. I think she's gonna sing the first verse, and then in the pre-chorus she's gonna sing like the same melody but lower. I think in the bridge she's gonna repeat the same melody over and over again. She's gonna use repetition to help the bridge build, and the music is gonna swell a little bit, maybe some like violins in the background, and then the bridge is gonna end on like some like lower note. Like it'll be the same thing, and then it'll be like da da da. And it's gonna be a story about a girl named Robin. Robin is the underdog. She's misunderstood. The song's overall gonna have like a triumphant feeling to it, like chord progression. But I'm gonna guess it still is gonna end sad for Robin. Okay, let's see if I got any of that right. And if I didn't, then I'll apply it to whatever the last song on the album is. Okay, it's piano. So I got that wrong because I was thinking guitar finger picking, but we're gonna go piano. Okay. Long may you reign. I may be right about this triumphant thing.
Long may you reign. You're an animal. You are bloodthirsty. Out window panes, talking utter nonsense. You have no idea. Strings tied.
She dropped.
Levers slowed down, clocks.
But it's not the same melody.
All this showmanship to keep it for you.
But I knew she was gonna drop.
In sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher. Wilder and lighter for you.
I don't know what the song is about yet, but I think I'm wrong in terms of the topic. I don't know.
You got the dragonflies above your bed. You have a favorite spot on the swing set. You have no room in your dreams for regrets. No idea. The time will arrive for the cruel and the mean. You learn to bounce back just like your trampoline. But now we'll curtail your curiosity. And
got the repetition right.
Way to go, tiger. Way to go, tiger.
Okay, it was a song about a kid. I was pretty wrong in my predictions, but maybe I got some of them kind of right. Somehow the songs are getting slower at the end. I don't know. I don't know. Let's finish it. Song number 31. 31, the Manuscript. Maybe this will be my favorite song on the album. I'm gonna apply my same predictions to this song. So also a piano song. So I was once again wrong about the finger picking on the guitar. OMG, it's almost slower than the previous one. And I didn't think that that could be possible. Okay.
Now and then she rereads the manuscript of the entire torrid affair.
Okay.
They compared their licenses. He said, I'm not a donor, but I'd give you my heart if you needed it. She rolled her eyes and said, you're a professional. He said, no, just a good Samaritan. He said that if the sex was half as good as the conversation was, soon they'd be pushing strollers. But soon it was over.
A breakup song. Oh my god, it's so slow.
She thought about how he said, since she was so wise beyond her years, everything had been above board. She wasn't sure.
Oh my god, I literally can't do this. Why are we having piano breaks?
And the years passed like scenes of a show. The professor said to write what you know, looking backward.
Yes, the repetition.
Might be the only way
To move forward. Hey.
in synchronicity with the score.
Sorry, neighbor. My neighbor's here. Okay, my neighbor got home during that song at the very end. I mean, I like the way that this album ended in terms of like the topic of that last song was a fitting way for the album to end. But boy, did this album test my patience. I'm sure you guys would feel the same, maybe listening to a 31 track album of like one of my favorite bands if you weren't really feeling it. It's tough to get through an album that long if you're not really feeling it a ton. Like I said, I liked some of the songs. I think I would agree with a commenter who suggested or who said that maybe had the album been a little more concise, we could have just had like the best 15 songs on this album and then it would have been a bit easier to listen to. But you know, I understand that this girl just had a lot to get off her chest. She had a lot to get off her chest, and maybe this one is just for the fans who are willing to sit through this 31 song album and really digest 31 songs worth of content. That is just like a wild choice to make as an artist. I've never heard of anyone putting out quite this long of an album, but more power to her. Definitely the Tortured Poets Department, the original, however many, 15, 16, 17 tracks, those were definitely my favorite. Thanks for sticking with me. If you stuck with me, I'm so sorry that I had nothing to say. I am excited to get back into Red, and then we have to listen to Lover. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye!